What if the thing you're afraid of is exactly where your miracle is waiting? One stormy night, a fisherman stepped out of a boat and began walking on water, but seconds later, he started sinking. And the reason why might change how you face fear forever. The disciples were exhausted. Jesus had just fed thousands with 5 loaves and 2 fish. The crowd was overwhelming. The day had been long, so Jesus told his disciples to get into the boat and go ahead of him across the Sea of Galilee. He would meet them later. They obeyed. Night fell. The wind picked up. The calm sea turned violent. Waves slammed into the boat. The sky was black. The wind howled. These weren't amateurs. Many of them were experienced fishermen, and even they were terrified. Have you ever been skilled, capable, experienced, and still completely overwhelmed? But was this moment they were rowing hard, but making no progress? Sometimes life feels exactly like that. Then around 3 a.m. in the darkest part of the night, they saw something, a figure, walking on the water. At first they thought it was a ghost. They screamed. Fear will make you misinterpret miracles, but then a voice cut through the storm. Take courage. It is I, do not be afraid. It was Jesus, walking on the very thing that threatened them. The waves that terrified them were under his feet. Then something bold happened. Peter, impulsive, passionate Peter, shouted back, Lord, if it's really you, tell me to come to you on the water. Notice something. Peter didn't ask Jesus to calm the storm. He asked to step into it. Jesus didn't give a speech. He didn't explain physics. He just said one word, come. That's it. One word. And Peter did something no human had ever done before. He swung his legs over the boat and stepped onto the water. For a moment, he was walking on water, on the impossible, on the very waves that had scared him minutes earlier. Eyes locked on Jesus. Faith stronger than fear, and maybe that's where you are right now. You stepped out. You started the business. You left the toxic relationship. You pursued the calling. You began healing. You trusted God. And for a moment, you were walking on water. But then Peter noticed something. The wind, the waves, the storm was still raging, and suddenly his focus shifted. Instead of looking at Jesus, he looked at the storm. And the Bible says something simple but powerful. He began to sink, not instantly drown, not vanish underwater. He began to sink. Because doubt rarely destroys you immediately. It pulls you down slowly. One thought, one fear, one what if. And Peter cried out 3 desperate words, Lord, save me. The next line is everything. Immediately Jesus reached out his hand. Immediately, not after a lecture, not after a punishment, not after I told you so. Immediately, and he caught him. Let that sink in. Even when Peter's faith faltered, Jesus didn't let him drown. Even when fear won for a moment, grace was faster. As they climbed back into the boat, Jesus asked, why did you doubt? Notice he didn't say, why did you step out? He wasn't mad that Peter tried. He questioned the doubt, not the attempt. The other disciples never left the boat. They were safe, dry, secure, but they never felt water under their feet. They never experienced the impossible personally. Peter failed, but Peter also walked. Here's the truth. You can stay in the boat your whole life, safe, predictable, comfortable, or you can step out. When Jesus says come, yes, there will be wind. Yes, there will be storms. Yes, you might wobble. You might even begin to sink. But sinking with Jesus nearby is better than staying safe without movement. The miracle wasn't just walking on water. The miracle was discovering that even in failure, Jesus' hand is stronger than your fear. And here's something deeper. The storm didn't stop when Peter stepped out. It kept raging, because sometimes God doesn't remove the storm. He invites you to walk through it. Faith isn't proven in calm water. It's proven in waves. And maybe the storm you're in right now isn't there to destroy you. Maybe it's there to show you that what threatens others can be beneath your feet. After they got back into the boat, the wind stopped. Not before Peter stepped out. Not while he was walking. After. And the disciples worshipped Jesus, saying, truly you are the Son of God. The storm revealed who he was, and the step revealed who Peter could become. If you're watching this and you feel scared, if you know Jesus is calling you to step out of something safe, listen carefully. The water may look unstable. The wind may look strong. But if he said come, then the path is possible. And even if you start sinking, his hand is closer than you think. So here's the question before you scroll. Are you staying in the boat, or are you stepping out? Listen again.